Affirmations are commonly used to support the empowerment of one's mental and emotional state. In this breathwork, I invite you to explore your relationship with affirmations, breathing into and feeling with what resonates for you, and importantly, what doesn't resonate. Because these responses and everything in between them is an opportunity for more information and further inquiry. My name is Hannah Goodman and I'm from Grounded Life. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and hit the bell to be notified when new breathing practices appear. Now, before embarking on any grounded breathwork session, please make sure that you have watched our How to Breathe video. Here we cover everything you need to know before embarking on a conscious, connected breathwork session. Otherwise, we invite you to breathe in and out through the nose only for this session, slowing the breath down and breathing a full, soft, diaphragmatic breath. Before we begin, find a place that is comfortable, that you are unlikely to be disturbed. You can do this session sitting up or lying down, and you can even transition between sitting and lying throughout. Let's take a couple of diaphragmatic nose breaths to begin. Allowing the breath to come through the nose and slowing the breath down. If you can, make it to those 5 counts as long as it's comfortable for you. If it feels like a stretch, go down to 4 or 3 counts. But as you slowly, smoothly bring the breath in, inviting the breath down into the body, to the bottom of the lungs. Filling up from the bottom, noticing the movement of the tummy and the torso and the lower lungs before the chest moves. The exhale is a smooth surrender of allowing the air out of the body, again slowing it down. Softening the shoulders. Feeling a space in the chest. Bringing yourself to somewhere that represents a center for you. Your center. It might shift. Gently dropping in to the sit bones as they connect with your seat, support. Feeling the framework of the pelvis, the bowl that holds. All the way down to the lower body. Just checking in with yourself, the backs of the knees. Can you soften the knees, noticing them opening perhaps a tiny amount as you just invite the body to arrive. Staying with the breath. The breath is what is traveling. The awareness is on the breath as it moves through the body. Coming all the way down to the shins and the ankles and the feet. And deepening the breath as you breathe with your whole self. Bringing your awareness to any part of yourself that needs it, perhaps back up into the neck and the ears and softening the face until you feel ready that you have said hello to each part of you. And you are ready to start your conscious, connected breath, whatever that looks like today for you. And perhaps the jaw would like a stretch and a wiggle before we commit to the breath that has no pauses in between. Consciously bringing your attention in, focusing on the breath simply to begin. Ten connected breaths. Shifting into lane, finding your rhythm, making any adjustments you need. Whether breathing softly or with more of your foot down on that accelerator pedal, we bring the breath in more fully. The whole body receives the inhale. Taking it deep within ourselves, filling ourselves up with the inhale married to the exhale in a softness and letting go. A circular, continuous breath. And when you are invited to listen to the language of the body, what physically is happening? The tingling, any resistance, commitment, tiredness, what is already here for you? The movement, the stillness. Which is more prominent? Where is that being expressed in the body? Can you bring the breath to this place? How does it feel to breathe with the space? Noticing how the words land. Noticing any anticipation for them. And perhaps some words are already moving within you. You are connected to your body and its wisdom. You are connected with your body and its wisdom. If something emerges for you here from within, I invite you to make contact with that space. Where were you called to go? Is there a place of connection? Taking a breath with it, around it, through it. Whatever feels right for you. You embrace your authentic truth and you express it freely. You embrace your authentic truth and you express it freely. What part of you is listening and speaking with that? Making contact with that space, no matter what the sensation. If it feels okay to connect with it and breathe with it, then the invitation is to do so. Knowing you can come back to a place of resource and grounding in the body, your habitual breathing at any time you like. You love and accept yourself exactly as you are. You love and accept yourself exactly as you are. Taking a breath with the space that your attention is drawn to, that is stimulated, that is alive, or perhaps you notice a sense of disconnect. That's still a sensation. Feeling nothing is just as important as feeling everything. So just in the noticing and the breathing, so coming back to the breath with this song, and just if you want a little shake out, perhaps you want to move a little bit, perhaps you want to tap the hands on the floor or the side of the bed or the chair, wiggle the toes, and just allow yourself to come back into the flow of your breath. You are worthy of love, respect, and fulfillment. You are worthy of love, respect, and fulfillment. You trust your body's sensations and listen to its messages. You trust your body's sensations and listen to its messages. You honor your own boundaries and embrace your personal power. You honor your own boundaries and embrace your personal power. Noticing what words feel true for you. What brings a yes in your body, a sense of connection, a pathway to a space of support and compassion. Perhaps there's a rewording of a phrase that you can cultivate for yourself that feels strong for you, that you can embody, that your feet even fully receive. I'm just going to invite you to notice if there was a particular word or phrasing that has come or is with you that you feel the resonance with. And I invite you to change the wording and to own it with an I. I love and respect myself. I am connected to my body and its wisdom. I honor my boundaries and embrace my personal power. So just noticing if you can take ownership of anything that feels like it wants to be said. From you to you. And if you are willing to even say it out loud to yourself, perhaps as a whisper, perhaps a little bit louder, and in doing so, connecting the internal and external space through the breath, through your voice, your voice. Staying with your experience and just gently bringing the breath back through the nose if it wasn't there already. Staying with your experience, but also finding your comfort. When you are ready, firstly perhaps just thanking yourself, maybe bringing some contact with the hands to your own body, and closing the practice in a way that feels good for you. Trusting that actually whatever it is, whatever you do is absolutely perfect in this moment for you to honor the time that you've carved out and the partnership that you have walked with your breath and your body. So just a moment of thanks for yourself, for your breath, for anything else that comes. And when that feels complete for you, I invite you to take a slightly deeper, fresher inhale through the nose. Bring it in, hold it at the top, and a releasing of the exhale through the mouth with a sigh. And you can repeat that again in your own time, also inviting the wiggling of the fingers and the toes. And a stretch, yes, a nice full stretch. And I'm just going to play 1 minute of the heart coherence to close as well. So we can just bring everything back. I'll just bring ourselves into that unity, alignment and coherence with our nose breathing. Gently coming back, opening the eyes if you haven't already. Take a moment to look around the space that you're in. Wiggle the fingers and toes, moving the body, perhaps taking a stretch. Making sure that you feel fully reorientated and grounded back into the space before going on about your day. If you would like to share anything about your breathwork experience or have any questions about the session or breathwork in general, please use the comments section on this video or reach out via email, which is in the description box. Please make sure that you feel fully grounded before going on about your day. And drink lots of water, journal, walk in nature if that's accessible for you. And just be mindful and compassionate of what is still processing or may still be processing for you. And thank you so much for breathing with Grounded Life. I hope to breathe with you soon.